Hey everybody! Come join me. I hope you are come joining me. I do not know where all of my stuff is. I'm looking for my remote control just in case. Hello? Welcome! Hello, the beautiful Hazel. Oh, Hazel. Excellent. I'm sorry, it's me that's a bit late. So, hello, my sweetheart. Hi, Ava. Welcome back. Welcome back. I suppose everybody can see I've totally got my relaxing clothing on. I'm like in my sweatpants and everything, and it's amazing. So come join. Hello, Ebony, sweetheart. How are you? How are you, sweetie pie? I hope you're doing so well. Kira, lovely to see you. Eugenio, welcome, sweetheart. Yolexis, hello. Keith, hello. Oh, it's lovely to see you guys. Okay. By the way, just for everybody, this is definitely not a readings time. When you see Kulipup have a spliff in her hand, this is just about cool conversation. Let's just have fun, right? So, Ava, I wanted to ask you if you responded to my question about a strange family. Your video cut out near the end. Waves. Oh, yes. No, not a strange family, sweetheart. Or when I asked the question, it was people like in your childhood that are around you, but they're not like part of your family though. Not part of your family. But yeah, please rewatch the video and just scroll to the end though. You'll totally see it, sweetie. But welcome. Hey Carlos, hey Shankar, hey Rizwan. Rizwan, I'm not so beautiful because you have not spoken to me. Oh, Rizwan, my sweetheart, you've got to appreciate that I speak to so many people. And if this is for anybody, if you're calling me and I don't answer the phone, or if I immediately not answer the phone, or if it seems like I'm ignoring you, it's not because I don't love you. It's simply just because I'm either on a live or I'm speaking to somebody else and I can't answer the call. That's all it is. That's all it is, sweetheart. But Rizwan, sweetie, you're totally cool, sweetheart. Okay. Oh, Ebony, you're doing very well. Wonderful. Oh, but otherwise, I'm all right. Thank you so much, though, Rizwan, sweetie. You know, doing God's work, I suppose you could say. Going around, healing people, offering advice, doing all that good stuff. But welcome. Oh, it froze. I will find out how to rewind the video. Thank you. Oh, Ava. Yeah, don't worry. Once it's uploaded, like literally just scroll right to the end. All right? That's all. Because I record everything, so it's cool, sweetie. Hey, Christine. Hey, everybody. Hey. Hi. It's lovely to see everybody. Now, please, tonight, I'm blazing on some lavender and sativa. Maud, hey, sweetheart. I'm blazing on lavender and sativa right now. So in here, I've got some wonderful lavender flower and some Sweet Island skunk sativa, nicely finely ground and just kind of dusted and coated the lavender because I don't really like it too strong. The thing is, once you raise frequency really high, you find that the things that normally wake you up actually put you to sleep. So I'm like, no, I don't need it too high. I'm just letting everybody else know, though, right now, I totally can take my spliff. However, I may cough every now and then. Because I'm bad like that. So, tell me, you guys, what are you blazing on tonight? If you are, give me a thumbs up or give me an emoji or a smiley face. Like, what are you blazing on? Are you blazing on a little bit of sativa? Are you vaporizing? Like, what's happening here? Okay. Astrid, you've asked a wonderful question. Yeah, let's totally go through that. Okay, so first one. Hi, Gopi. I hope you're doing well. Oh, Maud, Girl Scout cookies. Ooh, nice. Nice. Nice, nice. I love me some Girl Scout cookies. Every time I had a little Girl Scout cookies, best know I had some cookies beside me. Because you got to have a little bit of that taste going in there, right? You got to have a little bit of that taste. So that was wonderful. I saw a shooting star recently. Freaking awesome. IS, hello. Okay. You know what? Sativa, love all the way. Thank you, Angela. Right? It's all about the sativa. I like never do any indica. Because for one, I'll tell you this one. The indica of nowadays is so genetically enhanced. Did you know? Well, you probably didn't know. But because Kulipup and I, we do all this kind of research and all this kind of good stuff. But the original indica doesn't actually put you to sleep. It's not a sedative. The original indica plant works so powerfully. It's like morphine, but also keeps you awake. However, the reptilians and the 1% understood the healing effects of the original indica, so they eradicated it. They literally came through and eradicated it. So the indica plant that you see now, that you have now, is literally so genetically altered to not only put you to sleep, but it's really heavy. So you know, a lot of people, when they're just like, you know what, I don't even like being high, like I hate the high feeling, and I'm like, it's because of the weed you're smoking. That's why, because of the weed. All right, let's have a look here. So let's get on to some questions. So welcome. Now, what I have in store for you, or what happens basically in my high talks, you know, if you've been with me in a high talk before, give me a smiley face or something. Well, I don't know how many people who have been in a high talk with me before, how many are here. But anyway, when you are with a high talk with me, I want you to realize that when I have a little bit of spliff, I get really up in my male energy. When I get up in my male energy, I'm quite nonchalant and, you know, just kind of like, what? You know, a little bit more blunt in that case. So just bear that in mind as we go through this. So let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Rizwan, you say, I'm not so beautiful because you have not spoken to me. Rubbish, my dear. You are always beautiful. Just because whether you hear my words or not has nothing to do with it. You are always beautiful, my friend. Astrid, hi. The other day you calibrated my personal frequency at 9.9. I'd love to understand the context. Is there a continuum of measurement? 9.9 out of what? Can you explain a bit more? Merci beaucoup. Yes, of course. So, this is for anybody else wanting to understand a little bit more about frequency levels. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a story time kind of thing because, shit, this is my wind down time. So I'm going to give you in terms of story time. So, Astrid, your frequency is basically your level. So I want you to think, you know how everybody's like the third dimension? You know, like, oh, we're in the third dimension and we are transcending to the fifth dimension, right? That's your frequency level. If you're in the third dimension, it means you are in the third frequency. It's a unit of measurement there. When you, so most people are in the third and fourth frequencies, to be honest with you. It's not only until you jump up to the fifth frequency or the fifth dimension, that you start feeling the difference, right? Now, when I said you were on 9.9, that means you are currently in the ninth dimension, approaching the 10th as well, or that is what your physical frequency level indicates. Now, there is no limit to how high this frequency can go. Absolutely no limit. Personally, I thought there was only like 13 levels. Well, I thought there were only 11 levels, and then I realized that there's 12 levels. And then some shit happened, and I was just like, holy shit, I'm buzzing. What's happening? And I got this huge surges of energy over like a couple of days. until literally it's like, holy shit, I'm in the 13th dimension. Holy shit. And I went totally crazy because I was like, this is amazing. I was like, this is amazing. There's a 13th dimension. And then there was a 14th. And then there was a 15th. And then there was a 100th. And then there was a 1,000th. And then it just keep going up and up and up and up and up. So that is basically what it is. So I hope that answers your question. But don't worry, like I say, when I get a little bit of my sativa in me and my lavender and my calmness and my male energy's kind of going, I'm not going to be as thorough with my with my responses. So if you want to know a little bit more, sweetheart, please pop onto my YouTube channel. Okay. Hey Zell, sweetheart. I saw a shooting star recently. Did you make a wish? What did it look like? And was it really a shooting star? Okay. Alright. Ebony, normally I would be sativa, but I'm totally relaxed and preparing for work. Oh, fair enough. No, if you gotta go to work, let's not do any of this. Maud, I love it. Michelle, nothing happening here in Australia. No smoking here. You know what? Oh my gosh, you guys. Why on earth's sake are we still literally like going through laws about this shit? This is a herb. This is a herb. It's like basil. It's like wild lettuce. It's like... What other great herbs are there? I wish Lip was here. He would totally tell you. He'd list like 1,000,000 of them already. Like, shoot. Why is this herb? It is a plant. Why is... Smoke it. Smoke it. Don't worry about the laws, man. I tell you that. Don't worry about the laws. And I know that people are going to be like, oh, but Kulipup, you know, there's so many different, you know, I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to do anything like that. And I'm telling you, don't worry about it. If you don't think about it, you literally do not write it into your world. It's only when you start thinking about it, if you believe that bad things are going to happen, that's when bad things happen, because you've literally written it into your world. Right? And I know it's shitty, because I know it's like, hey, that doesn't seem quite right, but it's the truth. And the more we start understanding this, the faster we're going to get through it. But if you think that you can't get weed in Australia, you are totally mistaken. There's like seed banks online everywhere that you could just literally get some mail order seeds to you that you can grow in your own house. And mind in your own business. Because that's what I'm like. I'm like, look, I will grow whatever I want in my damn house because it's my house. And I mind my business. So it's like, you go and mind your business, I'll mind my business, right? Okay. Oh, bless you guys. Michelle, I'm visiting you in Canada. I hope so. I hope so. Let's get everybody together, man. Balaram, you say, please guide me. What do you need guidance on, sweetie? Steven, I love smoking sativa before workout. Oh, shit. Right, Steven? Oh, shit. Right? Isn't that the most... I swear, when I be smoking a sativa before a workout, I went in there, because before, I would literally be dreading the gym. But mind you, I was also severely overweight, asthmatic, and didn't really want to do anything. But I literally would go in there and I'd just be like, I feel every ache and pain. But you know what? When Lip Up was just like, hey, Clip, I want you to smoke this before you go to the gym. I swear, I went into the gym and not only was I had this positive attitude, but my focus was crazy. I killed that yoga. I killed every machine. I was just like, yeah! So yeah, thank you, Steven. If you guys haven't tried it, if you haven't tried a sativa and working out, you gotta do it. It's freaking amazing. Harolden, sweetheart, it's good to see you, sweetie pie. Oh, Steven, yeah, it is absolutely wonderful. Okay, let's have a look here. So, I'm just gonna get through. Balaram, please tell something about me. Well, Balaram, my darling, I have actually finished my readings for today, so this is like all chill out kind of thing. Luke Cowles, hey, it's wonderful to see you, sweetie. So, Balaram, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to get me when I'm doing another reading. if you want guidance about some general stuff, please ask me guidance about general stuff. But readings at the moment, this is kind of my downtime that I'm sharing with you guys right now. So I'm not going to do any readings for tonight, Ballarat, my sweetheart. Carlen, I'm new. Hey, welcome. Welcome, sweetie. Join us. Ballarat, I am first time seeing you. Oh, bless you. It's the first time you're seeing me. You get to see me when I'm in my male energy, too. By the way, anybody who would like to, I totally invite you to connect your heart to mine tonight. Connect your heart to mine. Look into my eyes. I know I look a little tired right now, but look into my eyes. Focus right here on my chest, okay? And you can say my name, Kulipup, to try to help you find my frequency. But I want you to focus on me right now. And I want you to feel a really lovely, warm surge of love come through your heart, okay? Do that, and then we'll just connect to it together. All right. Stephen, I heard weed gets you into the 4th dimension law. Shit, Stephen. The weed... Let me tell you guys something, all right? When you literally... If you want weed that is literally going to propel you through frequencies, grow it yourself. Grow that shit yourself. Don't get it from anybody else. Grow it yourself. Stick it outside. Throw some water in there and give it plenty of sunlight. Let it absorb your own energy, right? When you absorb your own energy within it, when you smoke that weed afterwards, you are just gonna like, your mind's gonna go crazy, your ears are gonna ring, your mind's gonna expand, it's gonna feel freaking fantastic. So if you want it to propel you into the... You don't even want to go to the 4th dimension, Stephen. You want to get to the 5th. You want to get to the 6th. You want to get to the 12th, really. Right? And don't worry, all of these things before were like totally out of reach. They're not out of reach anymore. Not if you're with me, anyway. Not out of reach with me, my sweet. Astrid, oh, you're very welcome. Very welcome. Hazel, probably not. I have no clue what that was for. Let me know. Okay. Right. Hazel, the only law I follow now is natural law. Excellent, my sweetheart. Excellent. Because what other laws are there to follow? Who here knows about natural law? I would really implore anybody, like, who here knows about natural law? You know what, that's probably a really deep conversation, but I don't know. If you want to go in about natural law, I'm freaking all up for it. I love it. Astrid, motherwort. Oh, is that another herb that you can smoke? Because I'm all up for that. Stephen, safer than lettuce at the moment. Are we talking about, like, weed? See, this is the problem. I talk a bunch of, like, and I'm getting so lost with the comments. But wild lettuce is wonderful. Gypsy, they know that marijuana is a lifesaver. Marijuana has saved so many lives. Gypsy, you're absolutely right. However, what I'm going to say, and this is maybe some of you did not know this, you will never hear me call cannabis marijuana. Right? Never hear me call cannabis marijuana. You want to know why? Because marijuana is a made-up name for the U.S. government to pass cannabis off as a different substance. As a substance that is apparently dangerous, causes reefer madness, right? Some bullshit. And they took the names, because of course there was a bunch of old guys that made this up, and they were very racist. So they took the most common names in the Latin America, from Mexico, Mary and Juan, and they put those together because they're dicks, and they said, oh, we'll call it marijuana. Because cannabis, prior to the making it illegal, was actually known to cause wonderful... It was used medicinally by doctors. It was used medicinally by so many individuals. And they were trying to get the law passed to take it back, to say, no, you can't use it. And the doctors, the thing is, if they were to call it cannabis, the doctors, the medical staff, the people who were using it and prescribing it and so forth would have said, no, don't pass this law. So what they did is they didn't call it cannabis. They called it marijuana. Mary and Juan, racist dicks. Anyway, so that's what they did. They called it marijuana. And marijuana is literally, when you say marijuana, you are using propaganda against the plant. So I'm going to really encourage anybody and everybody to call it by its proper name. Call it cannabis. Call it cannabis. Call it the sativa. Call it an indica, but call it cannabis. Right? Because we do not want the propaganda and the negative bullshit that has been circulating about this beautifully healing plant to still be circulating. We want to say, no, it's not marijuana, it's cannabis. And it's beautiful. Yeah! Okay. Angela, how do you know what frequency you're on? I'm new here and haven't made my way through all the videos. Nice to see you, by the way. You have a beautiful spirit. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweetie. How do you know what frequency you're on? My heart. What can I say? You have to know yourself first. Okay? You got to know yourself first. You have to take care of your body. So the first thing, if you want to find out what frequency level you're on, the first thing you need to do is you gotta get your body clean enough to actually know, to feel your body, to be healthy enough to get a connection. So you're gonna want to get off meat for a good, well, a minimum 7 days, but at least 21, or at least a month. Get off meat for at least a month. Now, once you're off meat, your body's going to start to repair and you're going to have a good connection. Now, when you have that, you're then going to pick up a pendulum and then you can simply ask, what frequency level am I on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can get the answer that way. Or you can join the Frequency 51 group and post it and ask. There's also that too. I hope that helps. Oh, bless you. Stephen, when I smoke before a workout, I go at least 2 times harder. Frick yeah, because it's wonderful. Ebony, that shit is meant for us, Source Fractals. I literally recognize and connect with my higher self. Hats off to sativa. Right! Literally. Why do we think we have the weed plants, like the leaves, in hieroglyphs, in every ancient medical book, like so many of them? You have it there. It's for a reason. Because it does open you up. Did you know there's actually psychedelic strains? There's strains out there that have psychedelics in it to literally propel your third eye. Open you way the hell up. My beloved Lip Up is bringing back a lot of those strains. And not only that, but he's researching, going around there. And so soon, he's going to have a killer strain infused with his energy that will literally, when you smoke it, blow your frickin' mind and get you to evolve like almost immediately. So I think it's great. Rootless, I wish it was legal in India. Screw it, go to the side of the road and pick some up and smoke it. Oh my gosh. Oh, Luke Calst, oh, I love you. I love you so much, I miss you. Maud, yes, that's why the government doesn't want us to smoke. It's the third eye. Ah, right? This little sucker gives you balance. You know? And it is one thing, this literally can interfere with their signals, you know, like the Wi-Fi, the 5G, the cell towers, the technology that they're putting out there to screw with your brain waves. This is what literally screws that up. Because this boosts your cannabinoid system and brings an immediate sense of balance to you, right? So, for example, if you're really low, it'll lift you up. Beautiful. If you're really high like me, and when I say high, you know, I think a lot. I think all the time, constantly. And when I have a little bit of cannabis, it allows me to just like chill. I don't have to think about every little thing. So it brings me down when I'm too high, too in my head. Right? That's why I can smoke like 5 of these suckers and be totally coherent with you, right? This is another thing. How many of you, like literally you smoke and you're perfectly fine? This stigma that, oh, if you smoke, that stigma that if you smoke, you're a pothead or something like that, and you can't be functioning is such shit. Yes, by the way, I cuss a lot more when I have a spliff. It is just what happens. Oh, Hazel. Any pointers on how to prepare for 2019? Yes. Oh, I've got a lot of questions down here. I'm gonna have to go down there. I'm gonna get there soon though, don't worry. Okay. So Hazel, how to prepare for 2019. I'm gonna let you guys in on some shit that is going to happen in 2019. Alright? Now, I tell people all the time that there's a harvest coming, right? Or we are in the harvest. And it's all about raising frequency or, you know, or you're kind of suffering the consequences. And this is why everybody's feeling this mad imbalance right now, right? 2019, if you are on the path of love and light, it's going to be a freaking good year for you. It's going to be a fantastic year for you. You want to know why? Because the frequency of the earth, the energy, the love energy of the earth has never been higher. So if you are also living in love, it means that love will literally come to you at such an accelerated rate. However that love wants to come to you. Whether you are requesting to the universe romantic love, and you want to find that one and only partner. Live in love right now, and they will come to you in 2019. Maybe you had a request to have a new life, right? Have a new life. Explore something. Maybe you wanted to travel, right? 2019 will be the year for you if you're living in love and you're living in light. So, fantastic. However, anybody who's choosing not to live in love, which I'm hoping that's nobody here, but anybody that's choosing to take a path of the swirling, keeping that negativity in, you know, avoidance, ignorance, using the blind ignorance, you know, if you're doing that, then it's going to be a really shitty year for you. It's going to be an absolute shitty year. So, Hazel, answering your question, how do you prepare for 2019? Right now, all I want you to do, live in love. Do your inner work. Get as much negativity out of you as you possibly can right now, and let me take care of the rest. Right? That's all I want you to do. I want you to do the inner work. I want you to literally just be like, you know what? Take care of you. Don't worry about nobody else. If your family has been atrocious to you before, don't worry about them. And just be like, I got this. I'm doing me right now. If your job is driving you freaking crazy, and this is for everybody. If your job is driving you bloody well crazy, and you just wake up every day and you cannot stand going into work, I want you to quit. Now is the time to release patterns. Now is the time to try new things. Now is the time to follow that heart's desire that you have. Now is the time to find your heart and follow it. Do that. And when I say, I got you, I freaking mean it. I mean it. You take care of you, and I will take care of you. I promise you this. And whoever thinks I'm bullshitting, right? If you think I'm bullshitting right now, say my name. Connect to my heart and say my name and say Kulipup. And when that flood of beautiful tingles and loves falls over you, and you're like, what the shit was that? That's me, okay? Trust me, I got you. I'm always around you. That's why it's instant when you feel me and you hear my name. Because I love you. Elena, how would we go about growing it for ourselves? Oh my gosh, there's so many seed banks. So many seed banks. Go online and just type in cannabis seed banks. You should come up with a massive list. I think I've also got a list of ones that do internationally as well. I'll post it. I'll post it to my timeline. Literally, you pop on there, you select some seeds that you like, get them mailed out, and stick them in some water. Stick them in some dirt and sunlight, and there you go. Oh, sorry. Okay, I guess I'm sorry. I'm getting a lot of stuff. Oh, who are we looking at? Oh, sorry, you guys. You got to see that one for a second. This is me just like trying to get all my stuff here. Okay. Oh, Quincy! Is that who we're talking about there, Harold? And Quincy, Russell, thank you. You are giving me a lot of love here tonight. I guess you connected to my heart. Quincy, I want you to know, yes, I am married. Quincy, I am very, very much so married. I am coming up on my 17th wedding anniversary. Oh, sorry, no. I'm coming on my 17th year anniversary. With my twin flame lip up, and we're celebrating that in January. And so I have been taken for many years. I have 2 children, 2 large children. So I am sorry, my sweetheart, I won't be able to have dinner with you. But I love the offer. I think that's great. Well, unless you don't mind my husband coming too, then we can all have a really awesome conversation. We can all smoke a spliff. Although, we are vegetarians though, so you're gonna have to work with like no meat. And by the way, if you're around us enough time, or if you're around me a long time, my energy literally starts making you feel guilty for eating meat. And then you gotta choose either the meat or hanging out with me. And I've had some friends go like, oh, I'm not gonna hang out with you anymore. And I'm like, that's cool. So, right. Okay. So let's have a look here. I'm gonna try to get through a few more of these questions here. Alrighty. I think I went down the real, I think I went up a little bit too far. Okay. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Luke House, for connecting to me. You're always connected to me, I swear. Jacqueline, hello, sweetheart. Oh, yeah, Elena answered that question. Jacqueline, I love your energy. Oh, I love you. I love that too, sweetie. Hazel, the shooting star probably wasn't a shooting star. Did Hazel see a shooting star? Was it a meteorite? It was, yeah, it was a meteorite. Sorry, I put it in your head that it wasn't, but it was. Oh. Stephen, we'll start growing my own. That sounds amazing. Right? No, it really, really, really is amazing. And for anybody who's growing their own weed, I'll give you a hint. I want you to go Kulipup. Help me grow this weed. And what I want you to do is say my name, and I want you to tell the weed what you want it to do. Okay, how you want it to grow. So if you're holding a seed in your hand, this is called agrokinesis. Agrokinesis. And this is Lip Up's speciality, to be honest. He's actually much better at agrokinesis than I am. But he focuses on plants like all the time. But anyway, I'm going to lend you my energy if you want to grow your own, right? And I shit you, I don't care what it looks like. It could come out looking straggly. It could come out looking like half limp or whatever. You may only get one bud out of it. But I tell you, that will be the best bud you've ever had in your entire life. It totally will be. So what I want you to do, get your seed. And firstly, you can say, I want it to be its original, you want it to be reverted back to its original program. But anyway, and I want you to tell you, how do you want to feel? What is the purpose of this? Do I want to feel euphoric? Do I want to feel happy? Do I want to feel inquisitive? Do I want to feel deep? What are you using it for? Do I want to feel energetic because I'm taking it to the gym and focused? You know? Decide what you want this bud for, what you want this weed for. And then literally just say, Kulipup, can you help me get my weed to grow this way? And literally, I will give you my energy, because again, my energy is all around you. And I tell you what, grow it, and then your wish will be granted, my dear. It'll be freaking awesome. Okay. So let's have a look here. Oh, by the way, oh, Jacqueline, do you have any music to listen to? Yeah, I'm actually listening to some piano, jazz piano in the background. That's like literally what I do. That is literally what I do. Hazel, which strains? Let me know. I need the, you need that. You know what? Lipup's actually working on some new strains, so we're gonna get that to you. We're gonna totally get that to you, because he's talking about like some landrace strains and getting like seeds from like. We wanna head over to Pakistan and India to go grab some like original land-based seeds, landrace seeds, and you know what? I'm gonna let Lip talk all about that because that's his department. That's his purpose, right? He'll talk your ear off. Heralded will totally get Lip to give you the give you the good stuff. Hey Shane, welcome my sweetheart. Hey Shane. Oh, okay. So Ebony, you say, Kulipup love, can you please tell the best way to retrieve energy at the end of the days? I've been trying to retrieve my own, but it is possible to get it back as soon as we think of what has been put out. That's a good question. One way you can retrieve some of your energies for the day is if you rewind your day in your head before you go to sleep. All right? So you wake up, you go through your entire day, and then literally right before you sleep, you have to rewind your day as if it's like you're rewinding a movie. Okay? So for example, and you don't have to be super, super specific. Just go with what you remember at the time. You don't have to try to search to find information, but just like what you remember at the time. So for example, I'd be like, okay, before I started this, I was downstairs and I was doing the live reading and I spoke to a lot of really cool people. I spoke to a lot of really cool spirits. That was cool. Before that, I did another reading and I was getting all my stuff ready. And then like, yeah. So for you, you may be like, oh, I was at work and so forth. And you just keep going until you woke up. All right? Do that and you will find that you can reclaim any energies that you did not use or did not spend on negativity. You can reclaim it back that way. Right? And have it ready for the next day. Also grounding, of course. Grounding. But that's definitely going to be one. Rewind your day. Yeah. Lucas, do you say, can't imagine being on another path but to live love and light. Right? Does the heart good? It does. It does, my sweetheart. Okay. So I'm going to go down to some of these later comments here. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, Lily. Okay, hey, I'm a first-time viewer. I was trying to ask questions in a different video and didn't realize it wasn't live. Yeah, don't worry, sweetheart. Lily, you've actually missed me for readings. This is just general chit-chat, to be honest with you. So I'm not doing any readings, but just like, yo, what's up? Ask me a question. If you like, give us a topic. Let's share some stories. By the way, if anybody wants to come on live with me, do I have a request here? No, I don't. So, you know, like if anybody wants to come on live with me, like literally just send a request and come on live. Let's have a conversation. Why not? I'm like cool here. So yeah, Lily, if you want a reading and if you have a question, literally just go on my timeline and post your question and I'll totally get back to you when I'm doing readings again. Maud, I want to be your friend. Yay! I'm happy. Please come be my friend, sweetie. Ebony, I cooked a whole damn Thanksgiving dinner and didn't think twice about eating meat. The guilt is real. Oh no. Right? There's no guilt to be bad about. This is all good stuff. Oh no, Ruby, I got some from a seed bank, but I didn't have a grow light yet, and I went out of town for a weekend. Bob was in charge of watering and TLC. I need more seeds. Oh no. Oh no, did they pass out? That sucks, my dear. I'm sorry. Shane, I don't eat meat anymore, but I don't eat fruit or veg either. I eat 1 or 2 bowls of cereal. I used to love meat, not anymore. Well, I'm happy you're not eating any meat, but Shane, my dear, you need more minerals. You gotta have some dark leafy greens. You gotta look at nutrients, right? Not just nourishment, but nutrients. Like if you really want to increase your frequency, like Literally, you gotta put some nutrients in your body, sweetheart. I'd love to say you can live off cereal, and you probably can live off cereal, but it's not. It's what's life if you can't live it fully? Right? What's life if you literally can't live it fully? So I want you to think about that. The nutrients are going to help you live it fully. Wonderful. Okay, so let's go down to some new other ones. Jade, hey, I saw your Craigslist about the 91 hot for sale. I clicked on the link and it brought me to this video. Jade, I absolutely love it. I love it. I don't think I had a Craigslist link myself because I don't use Craigslist, but I'm not surprised. I kind of put a summons out to my energy that envelops you all. And the summons I put out was, let those who need me find me. All right? Literally, those who need me, those who need my words, those who need my energy, who need to find their heart again, let them find me. So Jade, you are just simply in the right place at the right time. Something we're going to say tonight, something's going to happen, and you're literally going to start feeling some shit. So let's see. Jessica, why can't I connect to you? All I'm getting is a headache. Oh, it's because my energy is really high, my sweetheart. And it's literally pummeling you a little bit. If you're finding it really, really hard, what I want you to do is just not connect to me right now. Yeah. Try again a little bit later. All right. I want you to try again a little bit later, because if you're getting a really bad headache, it's just because it's a little bit too much. And maybe don't focus too hard. Or you know what? Actually, give it a few minutes and let me just reprogram my energy around you not to give you so much so quickly. All right. And then we're going to do that. So I literally don't want Jessica to have too much energy too quickly, but let her start to feel parts of her heart, if we can get it unblocked, just for this moment. This is my will, Tisios. There we are. All right, Jessica, I want you to try that one more time. Daniel, the Craigslist ad links me here. Daniel, what is this Craigslist ad? I have no clue. I've never been on Craigslist. I do not have a Honda Civic at all to sell, so I have no clue why this Craigslist ad is bringing so many people. But mind you, I did summon everybody, so that's cool. Collard greens, yep. Hey, cool, Jade. Well, welcome. Welcome, sweetheart. Sean, I literally just found you. Me too. Oh, bless you. I don't know where this Honda Civic is. I really don't know where this Honda Civic is. You know what? I think this is great. For those of you who've joined me, so Jade, Sean, and Daniel, all right? What I want you to do is I want you to try to connect to my heart, okay? And tell everybody how you feel. By the way, tell everybody, if you've connected to my heart already, tell everybody how you feel, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to look into my eyes right now. Okay? You got me? I think I feel you. Yeah, look into my eyes. Everybody else, if you want to do this, come on board, come on board. So we're looking into my eyes. You got me? All right. Now, I'm going to do this with you. I want you to all feel me. Focus on my heart. Focus on my heart right here and just be calm. Calm. And if you can, I want you to say, Kulipup. 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 Alrighty. Tell me what you felt, if anything. Tell me what you felt. Yeah, about this auction, I have no clue. Oh my gosh, there are so many people coming on here for a Honda Civic. Everybody, there is no Honda Civic. I have no Honda Civic. The Craigslist ad you clicked on is not for here. I have no clue where this is. But literally, oh, sorry, it's Kulipup. So if you think cool, lip, and up, Kulipup. Kulipup. But either way, you guys are all here because you need to be here. You can come join me with a sativa anyway. So again, I have no clue what is with this car. I think that is hilarious. There is no car here at all. You're simply in a different place. I'm not going to say the wrong place, but in a different place. So Sean, wait, what are you talking about? So, bless you guys. This must be so funny because, like, literally, if you guys have never, like, watched me before, you're probably like, what's happening? Why do I need energy? No, I don't need your energy. I want you to connect to my energy because I make your heart tingle. Shane, you say, okay, thank you. I do use Centrum Advanced Multivitamin and Minerals Dietary Supplements, and she might be getting headaches because of your high. Well, is anybody else getting headaches? Because I'm feeling good. I hope that's not transmitting over to you guys. But yeah, no, you know, the Centrum Advanced Multivitamins and so forth, the supplements, they really don't offer you as much of the full-bodied nutrients as you need that you get from food. They also don't offer you the enzymes that you need as well. Because you got to remember, if you want to live youthfully, if you want to live an experience to the fullest, you got to put living things inside of you. Okay? You got to put living things inside of you. If you continually put dead things inside of you or things that have no life to them, then you are not contributing back to your overall energy. You are simply just taking from it or being neutral. So literally the foods that we have that has the nourishment in it, that has the nutrient in it, right? It is literally, it is those enzymes, the living part of it. Because if it can keep that food alive, it's going to keep you alive and looking fabulous for a lot longer, right? So I hope you try it. I know, I gotta see this Craigslist ad as well there, Ruby. I'm right there with you. I'm like, please, if you guys got the link to the Craigslist ad, put it in the comments because I'm totally gonna have a look at that. I'm like, what the shit? Everybody's coming from Craigslist. Out of all places. Yeah, right? Thank you, Maud. There's no cars, you guys. Daniel, now those eyes got a lot of miles on them as well as the rest of the package. Well, my eyes, if you did connect to me, and when you say I've got a lot of miles on them, hey man, I'm older than time itself on the inside. Older than time itself. So, I'm glad you picked up on that one, sweetie. Alrighty. Daniel, those eyes are too dark. I don't trust them. Well, that's a shame. That's an absolute shame. That's funny though, but it's a shame. Pavla, thankful we went through to find each other, but found out we always been around each other for billions of years, Lucas. Right though? And I love you, sweetie. Love you to pieces. Raven, oh, you feel a little cold and shaky? Yeah, got the energy going through you. Ro, your heart is the key to your couch. Yeah. Daniel, Kool-Aid is amazing though. Yes, Kool-Aid, but I definitely hope you ain't trying to refer to me as Kool-Aid. It is Kulipup. Daniel, I know I have a lovely demeanor and everything like that, but I am still an incredibly ancient individual. I am still the teacher in the game of life, and that is disrespectful, so I do not appreciate that. Right. Continuing on. Ebony, I love you. Thank you for the high talk. Thank you all. Good night before my phone dies. And the Honda Civic too. Wonderful. Thank you, Ebony, sweetie. Michelle, are you wearing shoes by any chance? Nope. No, we don't have that. Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. So no headaches there. Okay, excellent. I'm going to go down a little bit now. Hello, Delane. Wonderful. Yes, from New Zealand. Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome. Welcome. Okay. So, let's talk let's we've gotten through a few things here. Let's talk a little bit more about, let's talk about you guys. Who's got a really good story for me? I would love to know, like, what's a funny story or just something interesting? Like, what have you, like, literally learned lately? Or what have you experienced lately that just blew your mind, right? This is totally the time for discovery nowadays. Totally the time for discovery. And I know I'm discovering new things every single day. Every single day. Whether it be in regards to energy manipulation and healing and this and that. Or maybe I discovered something new in the ethereal. You know, Lipup's finding new herbs all the day. Now, what's been going on with you guys? One time, Joe, one time I walked into a bar and said, ouch. Okay. Lemons were created in a lab. Oh, right, cool. Where did you find that out? Like, what led you down to find lemons were created in a lab? Jen, you're funny as shit when you're high. I just don't, you know, because of course you guys normally see me within my teacher's demeanor, you know, where I am like, okay, I've got to be somewhat professional here to an extent. But no, when I've got my spliff, I'm like, bugger it. This is the male energy that comes out. Oh, do I have a spliff in my left hand? No, I have a spliff in my right hand. But yes, I do. Thank you, Delane. Delane, tell me what's New Zealand like? How is that going? I would love to hear what it's like over there at the moment. Yes, I am. Shiki, I am married, my sweetheart. I am. What is something new I can tell you guys that I've learned? Well, I've learned new sentience trainings. I've been learning new words. Oh, I've been learning the light language, right? Jen, I've seen you do a high live before. You were actually even higher than tonight, probably. Well, because at that point, no doubt, I was actually smoking my own stuff, but we ran out, so I had to purchase Sweet Island Skunk. And it's too heavy, it's too chemically laden, so, well, they say it's organic, but I still don't like that crap. But my shit's good. So, what was I going to say? So, yeah, I've learned sentience training, a little bit more, a couple new moves to my yoga tai chi warding workout, which I definitely want to join people in on. The light language. Yeah. I've learned some of the light language. I'm hoping I can still find some of the things I put down here because I think you guys would really enjoy hearing some absolutely beautiful messages from the light language, if I can find them. I don't even know, right? Oh, yes. So, would you guys like to know how to say, basically, I love you in the light language? Right? How to say I love you in the light language. Now, if you want to know what the light language is, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm still high and I'm still trying to teach you something. I can't even help but want to teach you what it is. That's just literally what I'm doing. So, if you want to say I love you in the light language, now what the light language is the language of energy. Oh, bye, Delane. Have a wonderful... Oh, it's Tuesday today. Oh, wonderful. So you got to get to bed. Mwah. Take care, my sweetheart. So, the light language is the language of your heart. Okay? Jen, did you look near your bed for your pendulum? I haven't even looked again for it. I gave up. I was just like, screw it. It'll come up. It'll show up when it shows up. I can't be bothered anymore. Oh, but thank you. That's the second time I've been asked that today, actually. So... Anyway, okay, before I look back at the comments. The light language is the language of energy and the language of your heart. It is not like an English language or a man-made language or a language developed by man. It has nothing to do with that, because languages developed by man can be interpreted in so many different ways by so many different people. The light language is literally one of your heart. David, I'm sorry, there is absolutely no Honda Civic here. This link, somebody got their link wrong, and you have now come to my live. So there you go. So the light language anyway is literally the language that a lot of people are finding that they are simply speaking now. Because our frequencies are raising, our energy is raising, and everybody's coming into their abilities, if they are choosing love, of course. And I've had some people who are just like, I literally just started speaking. I literally just started speaking a different language and I have no clue what it is. David, my dear, there is no Honda Civic here. The Craigslist link is incorrect. Although you're here for a reason, but you will get no Honda here. There is no car. I'm sorry, sweetheart. But I'm Kulipup, by the way, and you've joined me on my high talk. But anyway, so the light language. More people are starting to speak it, and they're like, I'm speaking in tongues. Well, really, it is the language of your heart, language of the energy. It holds a very high degree about within your energy, and it has power. So, how to say I love you. How to say I love you in the light language. It is Orla dosta olasan. Orla dosta olasan. Orla dosta olasan. Now what this means, or how it actually translate is, my heart beats for you. And I thought, when you really speak it, when you really say it, Orla dosta-san, Ola-san. Literally, my heart beats for you. Yeah, it is beautiful. Oh, Aaron, I am totally not on a couch. I am literally on my bed. I am just on my bed. This is why I'm comfortable. This is like literally a high talk, so I'm not doing this on a couch. Oh, bless you. Okay. So let's have a look here. Elena, where can I learn about warding or the light language? You can totally learn it just right here. Follow me. I do lessons all the time. You can join on the Frequency 51 group if you like. So Frequency 51, Personal Development for the Evolved Mankind. And there I did a live video today on how to create an energy vortex in your living room, on how to amplify your will, basically, or your request to the universe, and make more out of your energy, right? So yeah, come join us. Come join us with more people who are evolving. It's beautiful. Oh, Haley, wonderful. Nearly summertime. Yes, in New Zealand. I love it. Okay, let's have a look here. Joe, how do you say sell me your Honda in the light language? Do you really want to know? No, you don't. I'm not going to bother. Pamela, send me a message in the light language message. Okay, that's cool. I'm totally going to, I still have to write more phrases, but I'm totally going to try, my sweetheart. 2 devices. Okay. So, Astrid, I speak light language with my cats, and they really respond to me differently. Right, though? If you can get that right, that literally, like, it literally holds power in what it does. This beautiful lady, she came to me and she said, I don't know why, but she said she went to church, and she's just like, I don't normally go to church, but I just found myself there. And I'm like, well, you found yourself there because you're supposed to be there, right? And she said that when the people were coming up to get healing, to be touched by the pastor, she's just like, I felt compelled to do it. And she did it one time, and she was speaking, and she touched them, and she's just like, I have no clue what's happening. And I'm like, basically, from her energy, I read her energy, and she was pretty much saying, you are healed, you are well. And she was healing them with the light language and with her touch, and she didn't know what she was doing. That's how powerful this is. Like, when you know the language, like, yeah, when I'm speaking, I speak things into existence. But when you speak in the light language, it's just like, it really hits that energy. Really hits that energy. Thank you, Luke House, for taking care of all of the Honda requests. Astrid, Orla Dosta, almost. Ora Dosta Ola-san. So Ola and San. Ola-san. Olasan. Ola-san. And there it is. Okay. Thank you so much, Pam, sweetie. Pam, my Luke House. Alrighty, let's have a look here. Zach, I see your transition is coming along very well. No clue in what context that is to, my sweet. Oh, Hazel, how do I increase my visuals and vision? Alright, let's see here. How does one increase their visuals and their vision, especially if you're using your third eye and not these two eyes? Well, the first thing you do is you literally, you have to practice visualization. You have to, it's like a game of memory. If you remember that old card game, Memory, that we'd play as kids, you know, the matching game and stuff, you gotta go back do that. Except for this time, you're not just matching the card, you're looking at the card. You're picking out every detail that you can see within that card. You're remembering what color the Joker's hair was, or what kind of thing it was. Where are the lines going? Right? The more you can visually hone your skills to remember textures, details, rooms, right? The faster your voyancy is going to take place, because as soon as you close your eyes, the visions can come to you, and they can come to you in a lot of detail. So to increase it, you just got to focus. Sit with yourself in meditation. Sit with meditation and literally open your eyes, look around the room, then close your eyes and try to remember all the details that you can see, you know, everything that you can see, and just keep doing this. And just making sure you're checking yourself, like, did I get that right? Did I get that right? You know, and keep going there. All right? That's all you need to do, sweetie. Oh, okay. Jen, you say, Ness, you need to check for curses. I was watching one of Papa T's lives, and he was getting people asking about couches over and over, and then took the time to check and realized he'd pick up something which was causing it. Oh, don't worry. Sweetheart, Jen, I'm going to tell you this, right? I welcome anybody that wants to put a curse on me. I welcome it. I'm like, bring it on. I have not been challenged, and to be honest with you, there's not one curse, there's not one bit of energy in this world that is going to be able to affect me in a negative way. Right? The only thing that can literally affect me in a negative way is my own self. Right? And I ain't fighting with myself. So I literally, I'm just like, you know what? Have 1,000 people put a curse on me in one go. I welcome, I'm like, bring that on, because you know what it means? It means that individual has just literally made an ethereal connection to me. So I'm going to use that connection and put it right back to them. It's like, haha, you thought you were cursing me? I give you only love. And then all of a sudden they're going to be like, I'm so emotional and shit. I'm doing it at work. I feel like such a better person. What's happening to me? So don't worry, sweetie. Oh, Astrid, I can't see details so often because when I look with the intention, the visuals just poof, disappears. Sad. Oh, sweetheart. Yeah, that's what happens a lot. It happens a lot when we try to focus on it, right? We got to remember, when we focus on something, we see what we want to see, especially when it's in the ethereal with our eye, because we are controlling our energy and we are controlling our ability. So if we immediately close off to things, right, because we are now too focused on it, because remember, we have like pinpoint vision. Anything that we are focusing on within like the tip of a finger, That's what we see. That's what we focus on. If we're not focusing on the tip of our finger, everything else is fuzzy, right? So this is the same with our our voyancy and our eye. We literally, if we focus, we block things out. So that's why it's kind of like, I think the best way I can say this, Astrid, is try looking beyond things. Like, for example, I could look at something and see through it and basically make all of it my peripheral vision. When all of it's your peripheral vision, you're not focusing on anything specific, but it allows you to see a lot more in a lot more clarity. Because you got to remember, your voyancy will be clear. It's not like your actual eyes. You know, you'll still pick up a lot of things in a lot of detail, right? So try looking beyond things. Just train your eyes to look beyond what you're looking at and just see through it. And, well, that always helped me anyway. I'm seeing what looks like white snow or like fine rain or snow, but it's in the space around me. I don't understand what it is. I'm seeing any advice. Yeah, of course, Ashley, you're seeing energy. Those are wonderful energy crystals. It works best when you are literally outside. Like, for those of you who are not familiar with it, go outside on a really nice day, on a clear day, like a really sunny day. That happens more in, of course, in summertime. But anyway, go out there, and when you look straight into the sky, and when you are open to it, and you know it's there, look beyond. Like, this is, again, we're not focusing on anything. You're looking beyond. You're looking through the sky and not at the sky, if that makes sense. And when you do that, you will see it. For me, it looks like a snowstorm coming towards me. All right? That's love energy. That's love energy that you are attracting. That is, you are literally seeing the law of attraction in motion. Right? You're seeing it in motion. And again, it looks like a pummeling snowstorm coming at me. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. So you're just seeing energy, sweetheart. Zach, the most powerful eye is the brown eye. Only true masters see through the brown eye. Oh, fair enough. Well, this one. That's why it's always connecting me up. Okay. Shane, I've got to go and do some meditation now, actually. Thanks for sharing your stone self with us. Lots of love. Thank you, sweetheart. Take care, honey bun. Oh. Let's have a look here. Yeah, Ashley, that's energy you're seeing from Hazel, right? Right? Okay. Onaloka, I found a good practice for third eye. Just close your eyes and put your finger in the front of you and practice seeing your finger with your third eye. Yeah, that's wonderful ways to go. That is a wonderful way to go. Right? Exactly. Okay, I'm tired of this. Just show us the chocolate starfish. Where is the chocolate starfish? I have no clue. Yeah, Ashley, it looks like the rain is coming right at you. It's wonderful, though, isn't it? It's wonderful when you experience this. And then when you start experiencing a lot of other wonderful things to go with it, right? When your voyancy starts opening up. Ashley, if you start getting, like, literally flashes of white lights, like it looks like little sparks or little glimmers of things in the corner of your eye, you're no doubt going to start seeing those things. Now, you're probably also going to start seeing, like, little shadows go past you, always in your peripheral vision, and then you're turning and you're like, what the frick is that? Like, what the shit's that? Right? And you're like, whoa, what the hell? Yeah, those are real. The little sparks, the little flashes of white light, that is your higher consciousness that is materialized outside of your vessel. The shadows is your subconsciousness. Those guys are little assholes, right? You don't want those guys. They're annoying as shit. So get away from those guys. But you're going to start seeing these things, all right? And I want you to know, you ain't crazy. They're really happening. Know your eyes aren't going wrong. Know you're like, you're not crazy in any way. Yes, you're really seeing this, okay? But when you come into the awareness of what it is, it's amazing. You can start to then develop, and it's brilliant. Let's have a look here. Ashley, It is such a warm feeling. Yes, it's energy and it's beautiful. Safraz, God bless you, my beautiful friend. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Joe Quinn, there is no auction here, my dear. Ashley, I had that a lot recently too. Yes, oh my God, thank you. Good, right? Oh, sweetheart, that's there. Also expect to get some headaches too. All right, you're gonna no doubt start to feel like your head is expanding from the inside, like a balloon is blowing up from the inside out. Your abilities are starting to awaken, my sweetheart. So if you ever need some guidance, come on back. Stephanie, hello sir, do you have Ligma? My sweethearts, there is no sofa, there is no Honda here. Hazel, I've just learned to accept everything I'm seeing. I used to think I was crazy, and that killed my powers. Right? Right, Hazel? Whenever we stop acknowledging what this is, that's what happens. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. Okay. All right. So you guys are fun. So Joe and Zach and Stephanie and John. Do you guys do this often? Do you guys literally go on people's lives and just fuck with them for a while? Sorry. I know I'm cussing them a little bit. That's funny. Okay. Anyway, so what else do you guys want to talk about? I still have a little bit of spliff left, or at least a few more minutes. Let me know what you want to go through. You've got my time. Got my energy, of course. We could do this. Alright, we're gonna do that though. Okay. Oh yeah, oh Hazel, yeah, I totally feel it. But you know what's wonderful? You can simply ignore it, so it doesn't mean anything. To be honest with you, I am happy for if they want to come on here and take the piss on the comments. It's not like it bothers me, because at the end of the day, we're speaking real truth and we're speaking some cool shit, and they're still listening to it. So I'm like, it's a win-win for me. So please come on board. I'll simply just ignore your comments on couches. Like, comment away, that's fine. But either way, you're still going to learn something. You're still going to have like some good topics. And I'm still going to wrap my energy around you, and you're still going to feel all this shit. So this is cool, you guys. You know what I'll probably do? You know what? For all of the individuals that are taking the piss with the whole couch and the Honda, the everything like that, if you're taking the piss on that one, I'm going to put a spell on you, sweethearts. You are going to think about me for the next little while. You're not going to be able to get me out of your head, because you're going to think this is really, really weird. And then what you're going to do is I'm going to niggle at you so much in your head that you're going to want to come back, and you're actually going to want to learn a lesson. You know what? I'm going to do this too. I'm going to trigger your evolution. You're now going to start to feel aches and pains as your body heals. You're going to start to feel expansion in your mind as your head starts to just... You're going to get some headaches. Don't worry. This is all good things, though. You got to remember, I deal only in love, right? So you could literally try to annoy me as much as you want, and I will still do nothing but love you. And anyway, you're gonna start feeling some expansion in your mind. Please, some of the Frequency 51 members, let's put down some of the symptoms of the evolutionary process, and let's educate these guys on how they're gonna feel in the next couple of days as they start to evolve. So, little pain in the head. Don't worry. You're going to start noticing some shit, okay? You're going to start looking at your life in a different way. You may have this urge to stop eating meat. Follow it. Follow it. You may have this urge to just live life in truth, right? Or just to tell the truth. You may have this urge to cry and process information. You may have an urge to, well, you may start feeling things. If you're empathic, your abilities are going to start to come out. You're going to start to feel other people's emotions. If you're clairvoyant, you're going to start to see shit out the corner of your eye. If you're sentient, you're going to start to feel things around. Energy is going to start coming around you. You may also start to get some tingling in your hands and feet. You may also start to get a little bit of rush of energy go through your limbs. Again, if you start feeling really sore, it's because I'm going to do some accelerated healing on you. Do some yoga. 15 minutes of yoga a day. And you'll be absolutely fine. So, there you go. Helen, my mom took me to see the doctor because I kept seeing magic snow. Apparently I was making it up, as you do when you're 4 years old and hate going to the doctors. Isn't this some bullshit, right, though, Helen? How many of the things that we did when we were kids, our abilities were totally there, and they're now totally turned off because our parents told us that we were making it up. It's like, no, I really saw this shit. Gosh. Hazel, I'm getting braces soon. Will the metal ones mess with my frequency? Oh, that's a... Would metal braces mess with Hazel's frequency? Yeah, they are gonna. They're gonna mess with it a little bit, but it's nothing that you can't overcome, sweetheart. Absolutely nothing that you can't overcome. So you're gonna have to try to focus a little bit harder, but you should be okay. I'm gonna try to help you out with that too. You know, just kind of giving you a little bit of touch just to help you ease through that, ease through it. Okay. Pamela, I just enjoyed watching just to see what's going to happen. Life is fun. I enjoy it. I hope you do. It's your choice, right? Is this of course what we're gonna do with these guys? Ashley, I'm excited, ready to reach my goal already. I've been working on my spiritual path for a year and was getting so frustrated, feeling like I'll never get there. Oh, sweetheart, this is wonderful though. I'm so happy you're excited because you know what? It just means that you're going to accelerate so very quickly. Sorry, guys. It just means you're going to accelerate so very, very quickly. Just remember, my sweetheart, nothing is impossible, right? Or believe nothing is impossible, so nothing is impossible to you. That's what I want you to do. Believe everything is possible, so nothing is impossible to you. Because as soon as you start putting your mind in a box, right? As soon as you start putting your mind in a box, that's when you limit yourself. That's when you succumb to things like slavery and servitude, you know. When you literally go through life not knowing the shit you want to do, what kind of direction you want to go to, and it just, yeah, you gotta stop believing that you have limitations, because when you are in control of your energy, there is nothing you can't do. Just like what I'm doing to these guys tonight. Oh, I love it. Now, Zach, you did actually mention something that was more so in line with the conversation. Too much of the devil's lettuce will make you think you have a third eye. Haha, Zach, it is the fact that you have been literally eating the devil's poison. Fast food, meat, junk food, chemicals, that they have taught you that you don't have a third eye. You know what? Honey bun, I got superpowers. You do too, but you blind to it because you think you don't have a third eye. I see it though. Well, you're gonna start seeing it too when you start seeing shit. You know what? Let's do that. I'm not like, to be honest with you, because these guys are coming on here like jokers, right? But they really actually don't know what they've come into. So let's do a little something here. What's Zach got? Zach is cognizant. Ah. Zach is claircognizant. Empathic, no. Sentient. Sentient. You are also clairsentient, Zach. Horiant. You're slightly horiant. Slightly horiant. No empathy, no cognizant, no voyancy. Voyancy? Slightly voyant. Okay, so Zach, if you, well, this is going to start happening for you anyway. This is going to happen to you anyway. You are claircognizant. So what that means is you have clear inner knowing. Now I'm going to boost your energy. And you're going to start, again, feeling all of these symptoms. But you're going to start to find that thoughts get fed to you. Thoughts are just going to get fed to you, and you're just going to be like, wow, that was weird. I knew this. Perhaps you already do this already. Who knows? Now, you're also sentient. Clairsentience is where you can feel the flow of energy around you. And what that feels like is you start to feel, like sometimes it can feel like little spider webs are all over you. Right? That's the energy that is now graciously touching you. Sometimes you're going to feel energy opening your mouth. Right? And that's going to be my energy getting into your brain so I can upgrade you on all of your abilities and really start them. Because I am literally cheeky like that. You're also, with your sentience, you're also going to find that when you're around negativity or negative people, it may start to feel a little heavy on your shoulders. Right? Or if you're around negative energy in general, you're going to start to get like the heebie-jeebies, or you're going to have a signal that you're going to feel. And hopefully you're going to become aware enough to realize these signals. But either way, I'm going to get your superpowers to kickstart. Alright? So that's going to be fun. Oh, and you're also horiant, meaning you can compact energy in your hand. Right? You can compact it. And when you can do that, you can use that for so many different things. You can use it for healing, which is what I do. I use it for healing. Which you're going to feel a little bit of that later. And so I use it for healing, but you can also use it, if you develop it well enough, for flight. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So, but that's what you got there, Zach. That is what you got there. And whether you believe you have a third eye or not, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You seem to have challenged me, my dear. And this is what I do when I'm faced with a challenge. Oh, Onoloco. Okay, so you say, tell me about wards. I never heard of it till you. Okay, yeah. Warding is wonderful, right? Warding is absolutely wonderful. Warding is you literally putting your energy into a symbol. So, for example, warding is used by a lot of individuals. Like, so, you know the hieroglyphs? The Egyptian hieroglyphs? And a lot of hieroglyphs that are all over the place? Those are wards. Symbols. They hold a lot of power in the way that they are placed. If you are a lover of Egyptian, ancient Egypt, and when you go to a museum and you're walking through the ancient Egyptian setting, right? When you're walking through that, feel the fear. Oh, who's feeling the fear? Sorry, I have to. Mick Hardy, you're tripping me out. Don't worry. I hope you're not feeling fear. I really hope anybody who's coming in to try to do the couch thing, and you're coming in here to try to get a rise out of me, it's totally not going to happen. But I am literally going to trigger your evolution. If you've made have you made Mike, you've said couch for sale. Ooh, that means you're one of our tricksters here. And so because you are, that means I'm going to literally trigger your evolution. So a lot of freaky shit's going to start happening to you. But I don't want you to be in fear, because it is all with complete and utter love. All complete and utter love. You know, you guys can literally try to piss me off as much as you can or get a rise out of me. And I'm like, I love it. Because the harder you try, that means the longer you're listening to me. And the longer you listen to me, the more chats I have to pull you in. Because I'm going to tell you some really cool shit that you haven't heard before. And it's truthful because it's going to resonate with your heart. Right? So don't feel fear. Don't feel fear though, because again, this is all love. This is all love. If you are feeling fear, it is because you are fearing love. If you fear love, you fear yourself. Because you are a being of love. You are a being of light. So literally, if you're fearing me and you can't resonate with me, because I'm just love energy, man. Pure love energy. If you can't resonate with me, then that means you are so full of fear that your servitude is practically guaranteed. And I'm like, fuck that. Sorry, you know, screw it. No, fuck that. You know? Like, I love every single one of you, and I don't want to see any of you in servitude. Not servitude to yourself, not servitude to fear, not servitude to the government, or not servitude to anybody telling you who you should be, or trying to indoctrinate you into this miserable, mundane life that they have perpetuated upon you for so long. But anyway, that's my rant. I love you. Okay. So, where was I here? Let's get back to that. So, yes, warding and so forth. So Onaloko, we were talking about wards. So yeah, ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs and stuff. You go to the museum and you walk through that. Those are wards. Now I tell you one of these things. Onaloko, don't ever go into the ancient Egyptian side. These were excavated tombs that had so many powerful wards in them. If you walk in that section, it will literally drain you of your frequency. All that beautiful, magical, high frequency that you have, all that energy, it will literally wipe you right the shit out. So whatever you do, anybody who is high frequency, who is aware, who is awake, who is knowledgeable about their own frequency, their own energy, and who they are, and their gifts, if you enjoy these gifts, if you enjoy your voyancy, your horiance, your telekinesis, your telepathy, your cognizance, your empathy, if you enjoy all of these things, do not go into the bloody ancient Egyptian part. Totally drain you dry. When I was waking up, when I was in level 11, I went to a museum. I took my kids. And I was just like, ooh, ancient Egypt. And I walked in there and I literally, my sentience, my spirit literally like grabbed me by the front and pulled me out. And like literally where I had, you know, there was resistance. I'm like, no, I can't stand up straight because I'm being pulled out of there as fast as I possibly could. And I was just like, holy shit. And then, of course, I told myself, I'm like, yeah, you would have lost all your freaking frequency if you stayed in there. I was like, shit. All my hard work. So yeah, put that there. Oh, I love it. Zach said, you can't even hold a straight face. You're so fried that you think you can cast spells. Oh, sweetheart. You have no clue what it looks like to be fried. Like, this is lavender and a little bit of sativa cannabis. Educate yourself, my dear. Sativa cannabis is an uplifting cannabis. Lavender plant, lavender flower is literally calming, right? Go on, young one. Go on, kiddo. Sit down for a little minute. You know, like, let the grown-ups have a spliff and have a talk here. I love you, though. I'm literally still going to send love, and I'm still upgrading you, right? Totally still upgrading you. Hazel, can you put a spell on me so I can get through this inner work? I thought I was done with everything, but I'm stuck. You know what, though? My next meditation video, my sweetheart. Totally, my next meditation video. I am definitely, for sure, going to, it is going to be spell infused to take you really deep into your inner work. If I haven't released it yet, it's just because it's not the right time for it yet. When it is released, it's going to be very, very effective. I can tell you that much. And by the way, I think I can smoke at least 10 of these before I even feel any effect. So you're cool, sweetie. Okay. Zach, this shit ain't Harry Potter. This is real life and you're a crispy critter. Somebody's scared. Oh, I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be scared, Zach. Like literally, all it is love. All it is love. I know you're creeped out right now, but it's not a bad thing. I promise you this. I promise you this. It's not a bad thing. If you want, I implore you to literally go check out my YouTube channel. Or maybe just go explore my profile a little bit. Just look into actually what I do before you're fearful, right? Because I'll give you a hint, right? I'm kind of a genie too. I can help flow the energy around you to align you with things. And all you got to do is live in love and light. So, it's really cool. I know you don't believe me, kiddo. I know you don't believe me. And that's fine. You don't have to believe me. But just try not to be so scared. Okay? Try not to be so scared. Because literally, if you want to, look into my eyes, and again, I'm going to do this for everybody else. Look into my eyes, focus right here on my chest. Focus on my chest. And I'm being serious. You don't have to be serious if you don't want to, but focus on my chest. And I want you to just focus on your own heart and focus on my heart. Because whether you believe it or not, we are linked. We are all part of one energy. You can feel me as I can feel you. That's why I know so much about you. Now, I'm not even doing in-depth readings at the moment, but if I were, I could literally go through your entire heart and tell you exactly how you're feeling. I ain't going to do that right now because this is my downtime. But check out my profile. Don't be in fear, my sweetheart. Don't be in fear. Okay. Oh, ooh. Haley, you say, I've had sleep paralysis for the last 30 years. It has literally scared the life out of me. Sometimes I can control it. Other times I just know that I'm going under, being drawn down. When I'm calm and I know what's happening. I have a purple pulsating cloud in the past. It has felt like my soul has been literally pulled out of my body very fast. Sweetheart, one of your abilities is astral projection. Your body's getting ready to leave. Here. It's not as bad as you think. What I want you to do is to solve this, because sleep paralysis can be terrifying. I remember when I was literally when I had to go through it myself, because I went through that too, and it terrified the living bejesus out of me, right? Totally terrified me, because it shot, like, you know what, you're panicking, right? You panic because you're like, fuck, I can't move. Sorry, shit, I can't move. I can't do anything. And it's very scary. But literally what it is your consciousness is getting ready to leave your body, but you're still held back down here. So what I want you to do, if you've not tried this before anyway, is while you are awake, I want you to try to put yourself in a REM sleep state, meaning you lie down and you literally don't move. You have to be not moving for at least 5 minutes to put yourself in a REM sleep cycle, or in your body. Your mind is still active, right? So I think the best time to do it is like the afternoon if you can. So if you're on a day off or something like that and you're ready for like an afternoon nap kind of thing, don't sleep. But anyway, you lie down and you're going to want to like at least 20 to 30 minutes on this one, to be honest with you. And anyway, so you're lying down and don't move. So whatever position that you've taken, you want to stay there. Just in that position. Don't move a finger, don't move a toe. Make sure you've went pee. Make sure you've had something to eat, because you don't want to move. All right? Now, when you're there, what I want you to do is, once your body's nice and relaxed, I want you to close your eyes, and I just want you to visualize. Just visualize, just in your imagination, what it would be like if you literally just got up and sat up right there. You're not sitting up, you're just simply visualizing it. Okay? In your mind. So just look around the room and you can just be like, okay, right, close your eyes. You've gotten the image of the room in your mind, and just think of what it's like when you just physically get up. Okay? And then what I want you to do is, once you've gotten up, you can get up and just kind of imagine that you're walking around your room. All right? Just imagine it. It's just in your mind, right? Just imagine it. You're walking around your room, and then I want you to come back to your body, visualize your body again, and then I want you to lie back down in your body. Then move your fingers and get up. Okay? I can guarantee you, if you do this, that was not your imagination. You actually got up and astral projected. You got up, you astral projected, and you came back into your body. Now, when you come back into your body, it's because you did so with the knowledge and awareness that you came back in. And that's why it's like, it's a trigger to get yourself out. So now I know it's very, very difficult because whilst you're in sleep paralysis, the panic and the fear does set in. But if you can calm yourself in that moment, if you can calm yourself down and just be like, okay, I'm going to visualize getting up. Then that's what you do. Visualize getting up, walk around the room, and then visualize yourself coming back in, and you'll be able to move your hands and fingers again. Easy as pie. Easy as pie. I tell you that much, my dear. But it's best that you practice whilst you are awake. Because if you practice while you are awake, then you have kind of like a muscle memory for when you're going back in later. Right? So I hope that hurts. I hope that I hope that helps. Hazel, I have the option to get the metal ones or the clear trays for your braces. I definitely recommend the clear trays. So that's what I recommend. Zach, don't like fast food actually. That's okay. Not good food anyway. Jen, can you tell me my spirit animal, please? I'd like to look them up and see what they're here to teach me. Jen, my sweetheart, I'm actually not doing like readings at the moment. Just because it's kind of my downtime. I did do it for Zach though, just because I'm trying to prove a point, because I need him to know what he's expecting. I need him to know what to expect, so that one, it's going to jog him into expanding his mind a little bit and understanding that there is way more to life when you have access to all of these wonderful abilities. And plus they were trying to pull like a little joke or a scam or whatever, right? And so I'm just like, no. We're going to have fun instead. So that was just me being the teacher that I am that likes to mess with my students. Oh, Nikki, you are so sweet. I love you, sweetheart. And the same right back at you. You are so gorgeous. It's unbelievable. Okay. Hazel, lol, these jokers have no idea what they've gotten themselves into. I know, right? Raven Bland, can you read me like Zach? Not tonight. Again, I was literally just proving a point. I think I have like literally lost a lot of places here. Yes, Jessica, I'm getting that meditation for you as well, sweetheart. Astrid, several years ago, I saw the Pompeii exhibit in Boston. I was fine until I walked into the room with the plaster cast figures of those who died there. My legs got weak, my breath shallow, lightheaded. Ooh, vision narrowed. I've lived in Pompeii for at least one lifetime, so I was expecting to be excited. But then when I experienced those things, I had to lean on the wall and shut my eyes. I felt connected to them all, even though it was just plaster. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, Astrid. That stuff can hit you. Especially if you've got energetic memory, right? If you've got energetic memory, like, I'm not surprised. But the wonderful thing is that as you raise frequency, you gain control of all of these things. So next time, if you do want there to be next time, you don't have to lean against anything, because you'll have your energy and your strength, and you'll be like, yep, I know what it is. I know what it is. Haley, you're screaming in your head to be woken up. When you are under sleep paralysis. Yes. Yes, that was always so freaking terrifying for me too. Absolutely terrifying. So I feel you, sweetheart. Like I say, just practice when you're awake though. Just get up out of your body, walk around the room, and come back up. Don't get me wrong. If you get up and you're just like, you know what, shit, I want to travel somewhere else. Let me see what we can do. Then do so. It's actually really, really fun, really invigorating, really, really, really cool. So literally, just like have fun. Although you may wake up and feel really tired though if you're astral projecting all the time. I've done this by accident and flown around the room with a big thump back into my body, right? I really implore you, just go find somewhere else though. Sometimes it's great when you're just like, hey, show me where you want me to take me. And it's wonderful. Jen, sleep paralysis is so horrible. I know, but it's because your body's ready to like literally astral project. Ruby, Onoloka, I think I astral travel in my sleep and don't remember it. Not aware either. I used to have the paralyzing thing. Now my cognizance tells me I do it all the time. You do. We all do. Did you know that, like, you're, like, during your sleep, especially when you get into the higher frequencies, you're still being taught when you sleep? Your spirit, like, literally, Ruby, Onaloko, I'm sure takes you all sorts of, yep, Onaloko takes you all sorts of places and tries to teach you things in your sleep. Yep, sorry. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and it's like, this is crazy balls. But I definitely, man, even I get reminded about, you know, when I'm sleeping. Even I, at this point in time, like, I'm not gonna lie, last night I went into a much deeper meaning about going with the flow of energy. Now, I already live by the flow of energy, but to the point where I am now so flowing with the energy that it doesn't matter what happens. I know that it is for the greater good of my path as to where I want to be, or what I want to achieve, what I want to experience, and what I want to accomplish. Even down to the way I'm holding this lighter right now, how I'm choosing to hold this lighter right now has a purpose, it has a meaning. And I mean that kind of intrinsically going with the flow. And just, of course, being reminded in my sleep that the now moment, the present, is love. Love energy is literally the now moment. If you want to live in love and light, you have to live in the now. You have to live in the now. Otherwise, if you are living in anything else, it's not love energy. It's wasted. So you have to always really be like extra on top of your thoughts. Extra on top of your thoughts. And we've got to do that. Astrid, yes, I do feel much better. I do feel much stronger now, and I would probably enjoy the connection at the museum, right? Historical sites more, despite sometimes lately being more sensitive to living human foibles. Yes. Oh, I agree, my sweetheart. A lot of times I listen to your lives, I think your voice puts me to sleep. Is there a reason for that? It depends. To be honest with you, it really does depend on what I'm trying to portray. Right now, I am relaxed. I am calm. It is getting late at night. And what I want to do is I want everybody to be in a calm, cool, and just relaxed state, right? So if you're feeling calm, cool, and relaxed by listening to this, then that's wonderful. However, if you've noticed, if I'm on like okay, battle plans, guys, like, strategy, this is how we play the game. This is how we play the game, and so forth, then you'll probably find that you don't want to fall asleep, you know? So it's just, if you're tired, you need to sleep, my sweetheart. Odoloko, I want to experience my travels. Damn, don't worry, sweetie. The more you astral travel in the present, like when you are awake, the more you remember it when you're sleeping. Again, it's like muscle memory. Hazel, your voice is rather soothing, but that's all the time. Oh, thank you. I'm speaking to so many individuals, and they're like, your voice is so deep. And I'm like, shit, it's supposed to be an octave deeper. My voice is really deep. Like a lovely parenting voice. Yes, I suppose so. I like to think that I have a very nice, deep teacher's voice. You know, or, come children. Shh, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you the story of the second half of creation. Oh! Jen, I'm always interested, but I just want to close my eyes. I'm fine at the moment, oh bless you. But you gotta get your, you gotta get it in anyway, sweetheart, your rest. Because again, we're all going through a frequency increase. I sound like a dude now. Oh, Luke House, has it happened to you? Has your voice dropped? Right, though? Oh, have you felt through feeling like a man yet? Like, literally, have you felt like feeling like a man yet? It's crazy. Yes, and then you add your hints, a riddle in there, here and there. I do, don't I? Hey, you guys want to hear a story? If you do, like, because I'm literally getting close to getting rid of this. This spliff's almost done, and it's now 11 o'clock. So, would you guys like to hear a story? Wayne, I don't understand why your clock in the background on the wall seems to be moving anti-clockwise. It is because I am doing a Facebook Live and I don't have the flip screen or whatever, so it's in a mirror image. That's why. That's why, Wayne. Everything is backwards. If I were to hold anything up, it would be backwards. And no, I don't have an iPhone. I can't flip the screen. I've had people try to help me with this. It like literally does not work. Okay. All right, so if we want the story of creation, yeah? Okay. Story time, my heart. Story time. Gather round, gather round. Let's tell you a bedtime story to whisk you away and have you have wonderful dreams of excitement and glory and all this good stuff. And then we could all go to bed. Okay. Let's see. What is the story that I would like to tell you? I love the Wally. Thank you, Jay. That's so sweet. Really? You picked that one? Okay. 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 Oh, but I don't even know if I want to talk about that one. Yes, but what are we, like, literally in source? Oh, shit, okay. By the way, whoever's like, what the shit is she doing? I'm a medium. I'm speaking to spirits and shit. It's really cool. Especially when you realize those voices were literally spirits. And you're like, oh, and then you have your heart to confirm. Okay. I suppose I will tell you... Oh, why don't I tell the story of Luke House and I? Okay. Because my wonderful friend Luke House is here, I'm going to tell you about the story of how two friends came together. But this is going to be a pretty cool story. Luke House, let's tell them about some battles. Really? Okay. All right. So Luke House has actually just said he would prefer we start with the creation of source first. The creation of source. So we're gonna go with the creation of source first, and then we're gonna how Luke House came in, like where Luke House came in and where the Brotherhood came in also. All right, that sound good? That's fair. Okay, because we've got a few of the Brotherhood around, right? So we're gonna go this way. Okay. So let's have a look here. This is going to be a tale that is full of wonder, full of amazement, and full of excitement. I want you to listen close, my little ones, because this is unlike any story of creation you've ever heard before. This is a story of wits. This is a story of development. This is a story of progression. This is a story of love. But it's also a story of fear, protection, fighting. But it is a beautiful tale. So, where do we start? And you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to turn this off. And let's go in here. Let me light my spliff. So, I'm going to be looking away because I'm actually going to be channeling this too. So it all started with a want. It all started with a need. a need to learn, a need to understand, a need to develop. But develop what, you say? Well, a need to develop one's light. You see, we had been going for countless years, countless millennia, countless centuries. And we had been growing and growing and growing. Always expanding, always finding something new, always developing something new. But we got to a point where we were stuck. And by we, I mean, of course, our energy, the universal energy that connects us all. Because we have to remember, I am you, you are me, we are one. Now, we grew and grew and grew, and then we got stuck. And we said, what is stopping us? Why can we not develop? We've spent the last countless millennia developing at such an extraordinary pace. And then all of a sudden it stopped. So, we could no longer look outwards, so we started to look inwards. That was the seventh heaven. Now, or plane of existence, if you'd like to call it. Now, as we created the seventh heaven, we said, no, we need to go deeper. We need to go deeper. We still cannot find the problem as to what it is, as to why we can't develop. So then we made another plane. That was the sixth heaven. That was the plane of infinite knowledge. In this plane, in this dimension, held every ounce of knowledge we had gained throughout our existence. Everything you could ever think of, created already. From this plane of existence, we went down to the fifth. We created the fifth heaven. That was the cosmos. The stars, the planets, Uranus, Jupiter, the Earth, the Moon, just everything, all the planets. In each of the planets, we had to literally become this energy. So the planets became conscious. So if you've ever wondered why Jupiter has so many moons, named after all of Jupiter's wives, because they had a consciousness. But anyway. But yet, that still wasn't deep enough to understand why we couldn't progress. So we made another plane. We went deeper. The planets came and took their insurmountable amount of energy with their consciousness. Because remember, we are beings of pure energy. We do not need fingers and hands and so forth. So the beings, the planets, the stars, the planets, they combined their energy together. And they created Osiris. Now, if you've not heard of Osiris before, Osiris is the place of the Greek gods, the Titans. Right? Gaia, we put our consciousness into these great Titans. And this is where the Titans came together. And they had the Greek gods. Zeus, Hera, Hades, Venus. All of these gods. And that is when the fourth heaven of Olympus was created. So of course we have the Greek gods now, who are now ruling Olympus, who look up to Osiris as their creators, and Osiris looks up to, of course, the planetary systems, and the planetary systems look up to, of course, the infinite knowledge. But anyway, so now we're down at the Greek gods, right? At the Greek gods. Now, of course, these gods, as we know through ancient Greek mythology, felt the need to create another world. And it was because, again, the gods had far too much power. We still had so much power as a conscious being that we still were not learning what it was, and we were on the quest to find out what was stopping our evolution. So we went deeper. So the gods created Source, which brought you down to the third heaven. Source. Now, well, mind you, when we were actually technically, sorry, we're going to go back there. We are Source, but we are the goddess, or the god, shall we say. We discovered we went inside the body of a god. And that was our vessel, God's vessel. Now from there, we went inside the body of a god to think, well, what is it? Maybe it is within this finite, minute energy that we found it. Right? You're remembering this, Lucas? Wonderful. Yeah, my higher frequency individuals, you may start feeling some shit. So, we were in this body of this goddess, and we still could not find it. So whilst we were in this body of this goddess, we said, no, we must find who we are. We must find what it is that is holding us back. And thus, Source was creation. Was in creation. This is source of all energy. This is where we are then created. So, within Source, this is where our story now truly begins. I had to give you a little bit of a backstory there. Astrid, a deep hunger, yearning to know ourselves. Yeah, definitely. And I know some of this, what I'm going to come out with sounds really crazy, but when you find your line of truth, you'll know I'm not lying to you. So anyway, we were all, Lucas, we were always in search of truth and what was truth in light. What was true and what was truth in light. Exactly. We were always searching for what it was that, again, was stopping our development. So, Source of creation was then born. That was the second heaven, right? Or the second level. Now, the source or the vessel that created Source was called Kulipup Noahaha. Kulipup Noahaha. When Kulipup Noahaha, I know it sounds odd, the haha at the end, but it's still what it is. When she created Source, she knew she had to find a certain piece, had to find what it was that was literally causing us all of this problem, all of this pain. Now, Source in itself was far too large. She was a baby. No, not at all, not at all. She wasn't a baby, not at all. She was a fully grown god, or goddess, but gone inside her mind. And now she was within her own ethereal energy, right? Within her own ethereal energy. But that energy was far too much and far too vast. And it was not minute enough to find the issues that we were required to find. So, she started by dividing herself. And this is the story of the first souls. So, she birthed kind of like a smaller, so Source, of course, was Source, and then was split into two. Now, however, these two, of course, Source is always Source, but then, of course, there was out of Source, materialized and was born, one very, very large soul. Oh, but a baby is where she was going. Yeah, I guess you could say that, definitely, my sweetheart. Oh, that's what you mean, yeah. Yeah, sorry, inside, that was totally an inside comment between Lucas and I know, sorry, you guys. But anyway, thanks, Lucas. Getting back to the story. So within Source, there was a really huge sum of energy that was born. And this soul, this vibration, was one of pure love. And this soul's vibration was called Kulipup. Now, Kulipup was too vastly powerful just as Kulipup. So what happened was literally Kulipup decided to split in two, kind of like mitosis. Okay? Split in two. So what you had then was you had Clip-up and you had Lip-up. The only thing that separated us was the U. Right? The U is what joined us together, but it's also what separated us when it was removed. That was the vibration. The Ku is what held that insurmountable amount of power together. But anyway, so it was Clip-up and Lip-up. Now, Clip-up and Lip-up were brothers. They were brothers. But they were also friends. They knew who they were. They knew what they were. They knew what they were a part of. Astrid, everything keeps being new. Yes. Pamela, but they were still joined. Yes. Kulipup and Lip-up were the first twin flames to come into existence within Source. They were the first two twin flames. They knew what they had to do. They knew their goal was to repopulate or populate this vessel of this goddess in this ethereal world. So once we populated that, we could then go deeper. We could try our best to see where we could go to find the solutions. It was more severe than this, really, to be honest with you. We actually knew that if we didn't find a solution, it would lead to our entire demise. Because in all honesty, we were sick. Our body was sick. From the seventh heaven down to this one right here. It was literally a fight to the death. And I want you to think of it as the negativity that was within us as gods, as a god, was so vast that it started to eat away and it started to kill us. So this is why we went inside ourselves, to find the solution, to find the cure to this sickness, to this illness called fear. So it was much dire. I should not sugarcoat it in any way. So anyway, Clip and Lip understood what they needed to do. Sorry, Clip Up and Lip Up. I should use formal names. They had been female energy for so long. Source of creation is female energy. Source of all energy is female energy. However, when Source created Clip and Lip, the male energy is what was born. Not to say that female energy wasn't around, but it was the male energy that was taken to create us. This male energy was required because it was the driving force to change, to experiencing new patterns, to gaining something new. Good morning, sweetheart. Full fellow, we are actually telling a bedtime story. So welcome, though. Now, we needed this male energy because we needed this force to try to cure this illness, this disease we call fear. We first started by combining our energies. We were madly in love. Oh, Luke House, Source don't see gender, just sees love. Exactly. But we do have different energies, of course. Male and female. Now, when we were split, we were primarily male energy. Right? However, when we were split again, when we split from Kulipup Tenganoahaha and just was Kulipup, that was the male energy, there's the Kulipup. And then when we were split again, and we were Clip and Lip, that was again male energy. Oh, sorry, no. When we were Kulipup, we were female energy. When we came back here, we were male energy. But when we were split, we were actually given, Clip was given more female energy and Lip was given more male energy. Because we still wanted to try to balance out as much as we could. Yes. Thank you. So, what we did is, as the first twin flames, or as twin flames, we had it was programmed into our energy to literally be attracted towards each other. And it was because when we came together as a twin flame, we were able to generate enough love energy to create another soul or another source fractal, another heart. So we set to doing this. We had an incredibly strong pull. And I tell you, if you want to connect to my heart right now, you can connect to it and you can kind of feel the pull that we had. It was so passionate. It was so strong. The kind of pull where you can look at an individual and know that you can never be without them. That they are your heart, they are you. You love them just as much as you love yourself. They are your orla, your paramour, your love. And you know that if you were to be without this person or be without this energy, it would literally almost feel like destruction or stagnation. Well, I shouldn't say destruction. It'll feels like hell, really. It doesn't feel nice when you are without your twin, without that attraction. But again, that attraction was there so that we could literally, Luke House, I feel and know that pull, right? Oh, it's hard. Oh, it's a beautiful pull, but it's a hard one. Luke Helst is really strong on that pull, I tell you that much. But anyway, that's how a twin flame is. That's why you have so many twin flames that even now, today, in this incarnated life, are pulled together so strongly and they don't know why. It's literally programmed into your energy. It is so that you can come together and create new souls, new fractals. So, we started creating. The first set of twin flame souls, well, to be honest with you, here's the thing. When we were created, there was a byproduct created, and they're called the angels of death. They were also programmed in. The angels of death were created to monitor source fractals that have a lot of power, so that we would not misuse this power and start going astray and producing more sickness and more fear. Because with great power comes great responsibility. So we created the first ones. Were they rootless? No. Honor Lotes. Yes. Onalors and Onalortes. Those were the first two angels of death. Now they have a double purpose, but we'll get into that in another story, in another time. Hazel, that's one of the angels that were around us. Yes. You're right, Hazel. You're right. Freaking angels of death, I swear. Anyway. So, they were there to basically stop us from misbehaving with our power. Now, here's the thing. They take power as well. Their goal is to try to, when you're in complete knowledge of who you are, they do try to siphon off your power too. Little bastards. But if you're not in this game, they're actually fairly friendly with you. So they were actually the first members to the Brotherhood. First members to the Brotherhood. Now we all kind of lived together. We had fun together. It was lip and clip, learning everything. We learned how to manipulate time and space. We learned how to wield energy just by practicing, just by thinking of it. We learned by sparring with each other, right? We learn by just pure interaction and curiosity. That's one of the reasons, by the way, why I don't learn from anybody else and I only learn from myself still. It's what I've always done. It's what I always do. So that's why it's like, oh, sorry. I know people try to teach me things all the time. I'm like, teach me a language, but about the ethereal, I only ever learn from myself because it's always what I've done. Anyway. So, we did that. A rootless, sorry, not a rootless, Onalotes and Onalors. They helped out as well. They did. They did. They challenged us too. Made us a little bit better. Now, when we had acquired a decent amount of knowledge, we started to reproduce. We started to create new souls, a new source fractals. Now, the first soul that we created is actually known to a few people as, and I've already mentioned this before, Lilith. You know, in the Bible, they're like, oh, who's this Lilith person? Well, Lilith was the first soul, but not really named Lilith. His name was Jeremiah. He was the firstborn son of Kulipup and Lipup, the first soul. Now, here's the thing. We had to experiment with trying to get the right balance. The first son we ever made, Jeremiah. Oh, a rootless. Sorry. No, I said that wrong. You are a rootless. I was actually saying Onalortes or an Onalors. So that was just me being like saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. Sorry about that, sweetie. So where was I here? Yeah, so the first soul we created was Jeremiah. Now, Jeremiah, I was just like, Lip, we're going to make this completely equal, right? I want him to have completely equal because when we were creating a soul, we literally hash it out. We put in our energy, like what kind of soul we want to create, right? And so we were like, okay, I'm like, or was Lip like equal? Sorry. Lip Up was just like, I want this to be equal. I want it to be absolutely equal. So an equal balance of complete male and complete female energy. And that's what we're going to get. And so we're like, I was a little apprehensive because although I had my female energy, I was still like 51% male, or no, I was 51% female and 49% male, whereas Lip was 51% male and 49% female. And I was just like, But I was still kind of in my male energy a little bit, although I was in my female at the same time. No? Okay, well. Anyway, so I'm like, Lip got his way, and we're like, okay, we'll do it. So Jeremiah came out an entirely equal balance of male and female energy. So she was the first proper hermaphrodite, like proper transsexual who was complete balance of male and female energy. He took the form of a beautiful woman with the genitalia of, like, with the hallucinated or manifested genitalia of a dude, or took the body of a female but enjoyed the company of both men and women. Now, you have to imagine, we were like, oh shit. Because I was technically attracted to guys, and Lip was technically attracted to girls, or females. But Jeremiah looked like a woman, and had the sex drive of a dude, so Lip was just like, I'm not feeling this. And I was just like, I'm not really feeling this. But Jeremiah was just like, I'm horny. And I'm like, no, this isn't going to work out. This isn't going to work out. No. So basically we were just like, okay, no, that's not going to work. Now, the next set of, so we were like, back to the drawing board. And we started to make the first set of twin flames. Now, I know this is kind of going on a little bit longer, but maybe we'll do like a part 2 on another day. But the first set of twin flames we made was... Who have we got here? Lupe. Okay, who else we got? So, Lucaust and Lupe, you guys are like the third. Sorry, Lucaust and Lucaust, you guys are the third set. Lupe and Lupa. Oh, yeah, it was Lupe and Lupa. They were the first set of twin flames. So you know Archangel Michael is Lupa. And Archangel Uriel is Lupe. So, if you want to go in that kind of reference. But anyway, so they were the first ones we created. And they were cool as shit. Lupe, again, with pin straight but a full thick head of long straight hair. You know, his eyes were not indigo at the time. They were... No, they were always indigo. They were turquoise at the time. And his hair was also turquoise. And just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful guy there. And then we have Lupa, Archangel Michael, who was the first brother. And he's, again, more short cut hair, you know, just very professional looking, like very like, haha. And so, of course, he got Archangel Michael because, you know, he's like all like, haha, and everything. But he was really cool, too. Once we created them, they started to create souls of their own. Then we had, who did we have left? You know what? It is 11:30, you guys. You know what? I'm gonna skip over there, and then we're gonna go to Lucaust and Lucaust. Okay, because I know Lucaust are actually watching this. So, how did we create Lucaust and Lucaust? Now, firstly, I want you guys to appreciate that when you're creating a twin soul, it is difficult as shit. The way I like to explain it is that you are baking a cake, bake a chocolate cake, put all the ingredients in, put it in the oven, bake a cake. Now take the cake out and make 2 cakes by separating the ingredients. I want you to take the flour out of the cake that you baked. I want you to take the eggs out of the cake that you baked. I want you to take this and I want you to take that. Right? And now create 2 separate cakes. It's hard. Okay? It's so freaking hard. But we created Lucaust and Lucaust. Now, each time we created a twin flame, they resonate at a different vibrational frequency. If Kulipup and if Clip and Lip resonate on the vibration that is love, so that pure, overwhelming love that you feel in your heart, Lupe and Lupe and Lupa, they resonated just a little bit lower, but still very, very happy in your heart, right? Lucaust and Lucaust, they resonated at the vibration of passion. Passion. And it was beautiful. Passion. When you feel Lucaust, and when you feel Lucaust, you feel an overwhelming passion that goes through your chest. And it is incredibly beautiful. And I implore anybody to just say, just the same way I say, focus on me and say, Kulipup, to feel your heart. I'm like, focus on Lucaust and just say Lucaust and watch how you feel the vibration of passion literally go across your chest. It is very addicting, by the way. Sometimes I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I'm just like, Lucaust? Lucaust? You know, just saying them just so you could feel the passion fly through your chest. Each of these individuals, their vibration holds a key to who they are and to their position as to what they do, right? Because my vibration is of love, of Kulipup, I teach, because that's what love is. It's the self-generating, self-organizing energy. Just of love, right? So I teach it because I'm expressing my love for you. Lucaust, on the other hand, is passion. Passion. And with that passionate energy, the healing comes out. Right? There's a reason why, I forget what archangel you are, Lucaust. I forget the name. You're Zariel, I believe, or something like that. And, you know, helping souls transition. Lucaust is like compassion. Lucaust is compassion, whereas Lucaust is passion, right? So they have assigned, or we've got assigned roles to come here on heaven, right? And incarnate, and this is why we help in these areas. You know, Lucaust's passion for healing, for caring, for love, right? So very strong. That's why whenever you connect to Lucaust, you just feel so wonderful things. Marshall Brett, I feel so bad. Why do you feel so bad? Oh, Hazel, you make me want to be a twin flame. Oh, Hazel, don't worry about it. We haven't even got to the bad shit yet. We're technically still at the beginning. Lucaust, my love is with each and everyone if you accept and receive. See, that's what I love about you, Lucaust. That passion, like, always there. That love is so strong, and I think it's beautiful. So, but this is why you'll find that each archangel has a specific kind of position, because that's what we do. You know, Clip is love. Clip is love. Lipup is nature. Or put it this way, like it's funny that Clip and Lip, we're both teachers because we were both the two first, and that's how we progress, and that's how we expand. We teach each other things, and we teach ourselves things, and we teach everybody that comes after us. We teach them, right? We teach them how to be the best that they can be. However, I teach everything to do with the mind and the ethereal, everything to do with your heart, the things you cannot see. That is what I teach. But Lipup is your body. He teaches you everything to do with your body, to do with this physical body, this physical world, you know. And yeah, you'll find out some really cool stuff. But anyway, so Luke Halst and Luke Halst were born. And again, were they beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Their passion, their energy, their vibration radiated through. And as we were creating, surreal, thank you, not surreal, surreal, thank you. Thank you, surreal. I'm really not good at all of the archangel names, I'm not going to lie. Jessica, you say, so I'd like to touch on this for a moment. So you said that I was a singular spirit. The only ones to do that are in etheric realms, only not here on Earth. At least that is my understanding based on a knowledge I've acquired. So I'm kind of wondering why I'd have so many fractals around me and always at least two. Why is that? Just because you're a singular spirit doesn't mean that you're alone. Gosh. Michelle, honestly, you're still loved. You still have a cluster group. You still have a family. You still have so many individuals that want to see you succeed, want to support you. You got to remember, we're all one energy. Like, we all literally progress together. So just because you're a singular soul doesn't mean you don't have people around you or energies and fractals around you that love you immensely and want to see the best in you. Right? You're also a senior soul, so you've acquired some wonderful aura, relationships and soulmates, lifelong friends, and they want to see your success. That's basically it. That's why you'd have so many around you, right? And tell me, Amishtal, if you literally had one of your very good friends playing a game, and you saw that they were struggling and you could go and help them, wouldn't you go and help them? Of course you would, because you are in love yourself. That's all. Jessica, I wasn't worried so much about being alone, just trying to understand a few things. No, of course, my dear, but you've got nothing to worry about. Well, you're not worried at all, but no, don't think of it as, like, why do I have so many souls around me? But think about it as like, hey, who are you guys? Let me learn more about you. Let's have a conversation. And it's great that way, right? Learn about the people who are around you or who come around you, and you learn a lot about yourself, right? When I started getting all of these archangels coming around me, when I was going through my ascension, and all these beautifully powerful spirits and souls, I was just like, holy shit, why are all these cool people like coming to me? Like, it's just me. Like, why am I so special? Only to realize that I am your mother. And you're my best friends. You're my fractals. You're literally the twin flame sets that Lip and I created. So of course you're going to be around us. I love you guys. You love me. Like, shit. Gosh. Luke House, we all call into the moment for a reason. We all have our gifts and the opportunity to be able to use them. Exactly. All here for a reason. Every single person has a purpose. Everybody has a purpose. And when we finally fulfill those purposes, that's when we see so many things flourish. Okay. But anyhow, that was the creation of the first sets of twin flames. Now, from there, we, of course, had a few more sets. There's 68,000 twin flame sets. We all started just like literally creating all of these suckers. Now, once all the twin flame sets were created, we all came together, and that is where the flourishing of Source, the population, all the other singular souls were then born. Right? We then slowly started to create Source, where now there's trillions of souls, trillions of Source fractals. And all coming into the matrix game of life, because whilst we were in Source, we realized we're still in pain. We're still sick. We still have to fight this illness of fear. But now let's go deeper. Let's go deeper and find the real reason. And that's when the first heaven, Earth, this universe, this plane of existence, these dimensions, this material world, that is when that was created. And that is where we have finally been able to cure ourselves. And it's beautiful. Remember how I'm always saying we're going to sip some margaritas, some virgin margaritas, or whatever, fruit juice on a beach at some point? Because we are finally healing. We are finally healing. And not as a people, not as mankind, but as an energy. As a collective energy, we are all now finally healing. So, Jessica, one has been bothering me for a while. I think it may be the one giving me the brain shocks I asked you about. Ah, right. It is, I'm hearing. Yes. You know what? If you want, like, because I can't right now because I am, like, spliffed down. Post it to my timeline, sweetheart. Hazel, I found you really early, like way back in July. Are there waving to awakening or returning home? Oh, are there waves to awakening or returning home? Thank you very much. I'm like, waving. Are there waves to awakening or returning home? Yeah, those are your frequency increases. Literally, those are your frequency increases. Every time you go up in frequency and you expand yourself, expand your mind, that is a new level. That is a new evolution as to where you are going, right? Getting closer to home. The higher you evolve, the higher you vibrate, the closer to home you get. However, you can only go back home in the ethereal. Your physical body still traps you to this land, so you don't physically go home until you exit this vessel. But you can go home, of course, just by going through the ethereal. You literally raise your vibration and go home whenever you like. It's wonderful. I went back one time and I was flying around and in Source, and I'm like, ooh, look, that's a lovely patch of like land. I thought it was like a little mini field, right? And I had Lupe and Lip and a few people, and Luke House was with me too. And so I'm like, yay! And I flew down and I landed in it. And then I looked up and I realized I landed in somebody's backyard. And bless it, these two souls, it was like a senior soul and a younger soul. They looked at me like holy, and I'm like, and I literally went, oh shit, sorry, and I flew off, and I'm sure that I left them going, oh shit, who the, like, did Kulipup just come in my garden? That kind of look, right? And I'm like, oh shit, sorry, bye. But yes, there are waves, and that is called your frequency increase, sweetheart. Amishtal, I'm far too stubborn for a twin. Not sure anyone could match me in such a way, lol. I'm a huge pain in the ass. Don't worry. When you have a twin, yeah, you realize your twin's a huge pain in the ass too, until you learn balance, and then you love each other again. Luke House, but we were the original 6 twin flames. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You were. Okay. Luke House, we are healing as the earth, as the universe. Finally, we're do good, everyone. Exactly. Exactly. So, anyway, I see Astrid and Jessica. You guys are conversing, so that's cool. So anyway, though, we have finally come to the point where we are healing ourselves. And this game, this battle between good and evil, this game of life, this is why I'm telling everybody, it is so imperative for you to do the inner work. It is so imperative for you to rid yourself of this negative energy. Because at the end of the day, that is what has been keeping us sick. That is what has been leading us to our demise. And it was so close. It was so close. It was 2 years off. 2 years is all we had. Jesus, if we didn't, Jesus me, like if we did not find, if I did not find myself, if I did not find my frequency in this vessel, this lifetime around, like, we would have had to start all over again. All the pain, the suffering that we've been through millennia, the life after life after life, the incarnation cycle after incarnation after incarnation. Fear, pain, death, suffering over and over and over and over and over again. We would have had to bloody well do it again. And I'm like, nah. I don't want to do any of that again. And I hope none of you want to do it either. So right now, in this now moment, stop running from fear. Alright? Stop running from the fear. Jen, oh my God, you're still here? Yes, I am, but I'm getting ready to go because I am getting sleepy. So I think that is what I will end the story there for tonight. I also have a meditation, which is basically, I go through like the story. It's a sleep meditation. If you go on YouTube and you look for my sleep meditation, I literally have one where I go through the first game ever. And I still didn't finish that story either. Terrible. So anyway, if you like more stories anyway. But please, everybody, let's get this fear cleared out. Let's totally get the fear cleared out. It does nothing but keep you sick. Keeps you sick, keeps you in pain, keeps you stagnant, and stops you from growing. So it's hard, I know, but let's go inside ourselves and let's freaking get rid of it once and for all. Anyway, it's like so late now, so I am, yep, Jen, I know, speaking of meditations, I know what you mean. Okay, my hearts. I love you so very much. Thank you so much for joining me in tonight's High Talk. I know we had loads of different kind of comments and topics and so forth. Hopefully I'll do it again sometime. Or next time when I'm just like, yo, let's all have some bits. So, you know what? I had a good time. Thank you so much. Mwah. I love you guys. Bye.